what I often like to do, if these are set at 12, they're not really at 12 because that 0 is the back of the box, so that's actually like -1.
Okay.
So we need to move these back a little bit. But
Okay.
what I usually like to do once you get a little bit more advanced, I like to have them grab with their bottom hand right where the crossbar is and do a drill from just a couple steps away.
You want me to slide those back?
Where they're sweeping up to. Just trying to get their hands over their hips. Doesn't matter if they clear it or not. I'm kind of a little leery since it's a little wet out here. I don't want to slip off that pole because it's low. But it's kind of in. Drop it. See how I sweat my hips above the crossbar?
Yep.
That's a drill you can do right there. Now, I let my arm go when I got to the top, and that turned me. You notice I'm standing right here is because I'm controlling the pole with that underhand. When it gets into here, I bring it up and in, it lets me go past the pole. That's why it's essential to have speed into the pit. Now, if you have a shorter jumper that maybe like a 5'3" jumper, 5'3" jumper is going to be right about here. 1, 2. This right here might be something that you want them just to see if they can get their feet up over. Alright? You could do this drill with a bungee, usually in the earlier part of the season. Later in the season, work it with a crossbar. Go ahead and hit that off, and then we're going to... If I have somebody that maybe can't clear 8 feet, and you're trying to get them up there, you want to try to get them up there so they can at least sweep their feet to something higher. So say that this is at like 9 feet, which I think is between 8 and 9. You're just getting here, rocking on the pole, sweeping the hips up, getting ready to turn. I would step back so you can get a good view of my plan. Up and over, same drill as what I did down here lower. That you can do. I had a hand hold, my lower hand was right here. My upper hand was right there. So I'm actually pressing my hips further above my lower hand to clear this. So you saw how high I was above it? That was because of my press on the pole, pushing it and then turning. How'd that look?
Look pretty good.
Yeah, because my hand hold was here. It was below the crossbar actually. So I'll do another one just for... I'm going to really sweep my hips on this one. Get a real explosion. The bottom of the pole will probably come out of the box. Pressing down on the pole.
No.
He wants your plant here, but then he wants you here to pull it here. It's easier to go from here to here when you're already there, because the whole thing is less movement. So if I'm here, I have to come all the way through here to get it. But if I plant and I'm jumping up, hitting the back of the box, letting the pole catapult me in, I have less movement to get to my hips. Make sense?
Yep.
So, all right. Starting to pick up a little bit. We should probably cover your pits. Do you want to see anything else?
Got these kids and they don't know where to. I just want to do like a 3-step drill or something.
3-step drill? Okay.
I mean, how do I calculate their steps?
In that manual that you have, if you take a 3-step drill, take the kid's height, take 5'3", put it into that formula, take 5'3" times it by 2, should be about 10'6". Every left should be about 10'6" from this plant spot. So if they're from here, and this is where they're taking off, 10'6" from here, here, then get a spot on the runway, mark that off for everybody who's 10'6" for a 3-step. Then, just to check on your stuff.
So that's for the same pole. That's always going to be the same pole height, right? Or the same hand hold, right?
Yeah, they should be about the same.
So
that's why he says it's give or take a few inches. Then turn yourself around, have your left foot here, get your plant in just to check yourself, just to see, and then take yourself 1, 2, 3. Doing that, see where that foot comes down, you'll get your idea. Then you can double check those they should be within about a foot or two of each other.
Okay.
When you're planting as a coach, if your hand holds on here at say 10 feet, and you know the person is 5'3", you know they should be. There's a scale in there as well too. You can break it down. You can see where their foot should be landing. You can also visualize seeing it. But if they're underneath, you know whether to move them back or forward. Once you get that spot and you know you have like a tailwind, if you got a tailwind pushing you, move in 3 to 6 inches, depending on how fast it is. If you have a headwind, tailwind, you want to move back 3 to 6 inches. If you have a headwind, you want to move forward. If you're feeling really, really loose and you're getting into the pit a lot, maybe you want to move back too, because the more speed you have, the more distance you run.
And when you've got a tape on the runway, where's the zero spot?
Zero spot, I personally put it directly at the back of the box, but some people put it at the back of the angle. I like it because
Okay.
I want people.
So in practices, when I want to run my tape, I've actually got to run it from
like about right here.
Okay, and then I'm just gonna run it on this side of the runway and run it back.
Yeah, and I would normally go 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. Put a little chart mark all the way down, so that way kids can always visualize where they are. If I know I'm at 54.5, I see the 55, and I just put myself 5 inches in front of it.
Okay, so today when you were out here, you